Hello, YouTube. How we doing today? What is going on, everybody? Hello, and welcome back to some more Days Gone Remastered Survival 2 Permadeath. Whole game. Yeah, man. So I've kind of got the bug. Like, I'm I'm actually enjoying this, and I'm really curious, like, how far are we gonna make it? So I'm kind of anxious and excited at the same time. You know, you get that kind of, your heart's beating fast. You know, it's like I'm a little scared, but I'm having fun too, you know? So yeah, I'm still, haven't started my new job just yet. So I've still got a few days off. So I'm like, well, shit, I might as well be using my time productively, right? Spent a little bit of time earlier today working on the new video, that I'm going to drop soon. And so I was like, well, shit, I might as well go ahead and stream tonight. I'm literally not doing anything better with my time. Might as well hang out with you guys, right? Let's do it. I'm going to say hi to the chat, and then let's pop into the game and move forward with the Lost Lake story missions. Akshat, first one in. Right on, man. Raekwon the chef, yeah, back to back. Daryl and Warren, Charles Beatty, Ryan Alsop, my brother. What's up, Ryan? And yeah, looks like that's everybody that made it in for the surprise stream tonight. So let's go ahead and start it off, right? Yeah, Raekwon the chef, I see. There were a few intense moments yesterday, yeah. We did the breaker boss. I'm not sure exactly what we're doing tonight. I guess we'll see here in a minute. Robert Matthews, good day from Australia. Hello and welcome to Australia. How's it going? All right, so let's go over to the main gaming screen, and I'm fucking ready, man. So we're about to go visit with Ricky for a moment. I think she's got a job for us. We're going to go into Cascade region and go fix a hydroelectric power plant or something. Is that something we're totally qualified to do? I have no doubt that's something we're totally qualified to do.
Hey, I got
probably.
For you.
Yeah, Raekwon, we'll probably get to that one.
Yeah.
Llama Rob, what's up, man? Llama stay.
Stuck in the muck. I need someone to pull him out and take him to the burn pile. Got it?
Marsh duty.
Yeah.
Get someone.
Yeah, loving this game since 2019, huh? I think I've been playing it since 2020. That was when I found it. Early in 2020.
Hey. Skizzo, he can't come with you, he's coming with me.
And she's like, I got dibs, man.
Well, I checked in with Mike. I gotta go into the shit, and he's coming with me. All right?
Like I said,
I love that little smile. Yeah.
When you get back, you come find me.
Oh, I'll be coming to find you, all right.
You coming?
Where?
Doesn't matter.
Not really.
Seriously, where are we headed?
North.
Ricky, I don't have time for your crap any more than Skizzo's.
Come on, I'll show you. Mike told me what you did.
I didn't do anything.
About how if we seal the caves here, we can stop.
Oh, Ryan, yeah, you've been busting ass, huh? All right, man. Well, yeah, thanks for popping in, buddy.
Yeah. I just thought that maybe...
Take care, get some rest.
I mean, not
Angus
just
Smart,
loser, but
welcome in.
because you wanted to help.
Is that what you thought?
Yeah, Raekwon, that's right. Yeah, actually, I'll try to remember to run up and hit that hidden loot location while we're at the power plant. I do sometimes forget to try and get up there.
So now you're helping.
Matt Russo, welcome in. What's up, man?
What did you want me to think?
I just wanted you to walk a little faster, honestly. Oh, yeah, we're going this way, aren't we?
See, a few weeks back, we lost a man when this went down, shutting down the infirmary's respirator.
Respirator? Oh, God. Ricky, look around. If you're on a respirator...
Doing good. Doing good.
What if it'd been Boozer? Yeah.
Yeah, I had a little extra time, so I thought I'd try to
See,
get through this permadeath run.
Almost 2 years, but the transformers and the lines, they all check out.
Invest a little extra time, see how far we can make it.
I want to ride up north, check out the hydro dam, just to see why it shut down.
Oh, no. Riding escort, that's Skizzo's job.
I don't need an escort. You lived up there, you know the area better than anyone. Deacon, you asked for my help.
Yeah.
Right?
Actually, I just entertained myself by playing Days Gone 1 some more.
Shit.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go grab some of the guys that can rut.
No, you're not. No, we're going in quiet. If we run into Copeland's men, I can handle them.
I mean, you literally have a one-man army with you right now.
Rippers and scumbags and God knows what else. More men, you know what that means? That means more attention. No, no, we're doing this my way.
One of the things I'm excited for is if we manage to complete this survival 2, if we manage to complete this permadeath run and get all the way to the end game, I want to see the stats at the end of the game.
Infirmary.
Would I've shot you in the face?
It's like, I at least want to see the kill count, because I believe it shows you how many freakers you killed, and I think that's pretty cool. Because I had always said I would love to see a kill counter in this game.
Infirmary.
Exactly.
Junior Maddox 25 popping in over there on Twitch. What's up, Junior? Shine Down 54. Shine Down, how are you, man? Just booted up. Also hard 2 permadeath. Yeah, no survival 2. Not as crazy as Rex. Yeah. Honestly, I kind of wish I had done hard 2 just because hard 2 is my personal favorite difficulty setting. I like having the option to fast travel. And I also like having a heads-up display. But, you know, I figured if I was going to do it, you might as well do it all the way, right? Go all out.
Same as everyone, I guess. When shit went down,
yeah.
I was 100 miles from home.
Yeah, Ackshot. Yeah, I had a really hard time connecting with any other games after I finished Days Gone. Like, honestly, I still have had a hard time really connecting with any other games. Like, there are other great games out there, sure. None of them hit quite the way Days Gone does, man.
I guess.
Especially when it comes to killing the hordes, because that is my favorite thing about this game. I just love killing the hordes.
Well, Emmett Valley was a war zone. Everything happened so fast. I told my friends to get out when I left. I don't think they listened to me.
Yeah, that's right, Llama Rob. Sometimes I forget you haven't played Days Gone.
Don't think it's true.
I do forget that sometimes. We tend to assume that folks that are hanging out watching these streams are people that are fans of Days Gone.
You got a problem?
Me? No, come on.
An incorrect assumption.
You rode with us a long time. I guess
Raven Black Sparrow plays. What's up, Raven?
Seemed like,
Welcome in.
I don't know. Keeping your distance was just a good way to stay alive.
Okay, look, I shouldn't have asked. None of my business.
That's why I'm at the camp. You know, chance to live a normal life again.
Good luck with that.
It's nothing serious. Me and Addie?
Yep, just riding around, yeah. I do kind of wish there were a, like, I know there's easy difficulty, right? But I wish there were just like a story difficulty or something kind of like Minecraft where you can turn off the enemies and just cruise around, just literally just cruise around on the bike. I mean, it would be kind of pointless, but it's, I don't know, kind of serene in a way.
You've never thanked me for any...
D Philly, welcome in, D. Howdy.
Okay. So where'd you and Iron Mike go the other day?
Wait, you said that he...
I gotta tell you, one of my favorite things about the remaster so far is the fucking persistent center dot. I'm so grateful for a persistent center dot in this game. I wish they would dial it in a little bit better, because like there's a lot of times where you'll have the center dot on your target and you go to scope in and your point of aim shifts a little bit. It's a little bit frustrating, but it is nice having the center dot.
Your radio must be...
This game doesn't trigger my motion sickness very bad most of the time, but I do struggle with third-person games sometimes, especially when third-person games, they'll do that shit where the camera shifts for some reason or some kind of camera movement with no input from the player. And that kind of stuff, man, it's kind of like if you've had too much to drink and the room starts to spin. Just makes me nauseous sometimes. This game's not as bad about it as others, but being able to expand the field of view helps with that, and having the persistent center dot helps with that.
All right, dam's coming up. Take it slow.
I'm truly grateful for that feature.
Who or what might be living there?
Got it.
Mike 420, Mike, what's up, man? Game grabs and doesn't let go. This is true.
Well, looks clear.
Are you expecting trouble?
Yeah, always. And if we run into any, we're gone.
All right, come on. I want to check the outflow.
What'd you call me?
Where are you going?
Down here.
Yeah, a lot of the voice acting really is phenomenal. Rodney, Summertime Summers. What's up, Summertime? Oh, yeah. There you go. Come on in.
Hey, this isn't right. There should be more water flowing out, right?
Yeah, room spinning after drinking is not a fun experience. And that's what it's like for me in some third-person games where, especially if they have a lot of camera movement, that's not related to what I'm doing on the controls. It just, oh man, it's literally like the room spinning when you've had too much to drink. Oh shit, say it ain't so. Rodney Summertime, turning up the heat tonight. Thanks, man. Check that shit out. And with that big super chat.
Oh, you figure men like Copeland?
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Probably both.
All right, come on. I want to check something out.
Yeah, Days Gone, one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah, for sure. Like I say, I really enjoy taking on the hordes. That's one thing that has kept me coming back to this game over and over. The story's good. The acting is good. You know, the voice acting is good. The gameplay itself is good. Most of the weapons are fun to use. They've got a good feel to them. You know, the game has a lot going for it in general. But for me, it's how dynamic some of the horde fights are, the complexity of it, like how it can change in a heartbeat, how you can do the same horde over and over and over, and it never goes exactly the same way twice, you know?
Exactly. If more water was
smack a hoe,
turbines would be vibrating. Come on.
I don't remember exactly which point we're able to go up top, because, you know, up here is your hidden loot location. There's probably stuff up there for us to grab as well. I know there's a certain point where you get, like, you can walk around a bit without it telling you, leaving mission zone.
I had 2 older brothers who were always fixing cars and shit with my dad.
Oh, yeah, I know, right. D-Philly for sure. Well, I mean, if you're playing the remaster and you have horde assault mode turned on, they're literally infinite hordes.
Ever see him again? Your dad, brothers?
No.
See if we can get to the ladder and get up here at this point.
Come on.
Hordes with guns. Well, I mean, if you listen to the Days Gone podcast episode where Claire interviewed John Garvin, he did explain, he told a little bit about his idea for the sequels, because he had plans for the sequels. It was his original vision was for the game to be a trilogy. There were supposed to be 3 games originally. And the freakers would get smarter and smarter over time and eventually start using weapons, but like primitive weapons, you know. I don't recall if he said specifically. You'll have to listen to the episode. Let's see. Let me see if I can link that for you. Anyone that hasn't heard it yet, go check out the Days Gone podcast. There you go. I think it's episode 50 is the one where she interviewed John Garvin. Oh, he compared it to the new Planet of the Apes trilogy. Yeah. It's like they're primitive, but they're getting smarter. Oh, no shit. Charles, Bacon St. John got his personal best speed run. 7 hours, 15 minutes. It was on easy, but still 7 hours, 15 minutes. That's pretty phenomenal.
What are you doing?
Was that on Permadeath?
We only rode together a few months, but in all that time, I never saw you volunteer for anything. One of us has to jump down there and clear the intake. So, I'm up.
Oh, this was your first console game. Okay. And your first plat. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, for me personally, still my all-time favorite video game is Doom 2016. That is my all-time favorite game to date. You know, Days Gone is definitely up there. Days Gone has had a much larger impact on my life. For sure, Days Gone has fucking changed my life, man. But as far as just my personal favorite game to play, Doom 2016. That is peak gaming for me, man. Taco Man 99, welcome in.
Yep, that did it.
Tyler Wolf 13 over there on Twitch. Oh, I missed your first comment. I'm sorry. Being chased by a reacher that's wielding a spear. No thanks. Yeah, right. They're fast and they have reach. Yeah, what's up? 1 second, guys. This evening, I didn't see that happen. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the freakers probably would have had the runners as pets. I mean, actually, that's possible. Yeah. I mean, damn, I didn't really think of that. What is it? This game really reminds me a lot of the movie I Am Legend, the Will Smith movie I Am Legend, and in that one, didn't the infected, they had dogs that they were bonded with, right?
Yeah, but the power lines are still dead.
What? Man,
Yes, please.
well, it couldn't be that easy, right?
All
right, come on, let's check out the transcripts.
yeah, okay. You enjoyed Dark Ages? Okay.
So, your dad and your brothers, what happened to them?
I haven't played it yet.
I don't know. On my way back, I tried calling over and over. I always got a busy signal. By the time I reached the house, it was deserted. The entire neighborhood was deserted. There were flyers everywhere.
Yeah, I Am Legend. Yeah, it was a good movie.
I went to the closest refugee camp, but it was overrun.
And I think really
Everyone was dead.
the best way I could compare this game is if you were to mix like Sons of Anarchy and I Am Legend. Is that explains the universe pretty well, even more so than like The Walking Dead. I don't really factor that in so much. I think the enemies in this game are closer to the enemies in I Am Legend.
Well, these are
Now you're about 3 missions ahead of me.
All right, any idea what's wrong with them?
No, not a
Yeah, they had like infected dogs that they were bonded with in that movie. Yeah. Yeah, you know, I've actually never seen World War Z. I have not seen that movie, so I couldn't really speak to that one.
a short in the turbine junction boxes, so let's just go down and check it out.
Raekwon, I think it's partly the dialogue, but also, well, I don't know this for a fact. I'm not speaking fact here, just repeating something I've heard. And it was something to do with like letting it load the next bit. Like they needed a way to load in the next bit without it just being a super long loading screen.
Jesus.
So it's like
Skizzo probably wasn't looking at you.
the characters move at the pace at which they move because it needed to take a certain amount of time for the next thing to load. But I mean, that I don't know how true that is. That's just what I've heard. World War Z is worth a watch. Okay.
Here, boost me up.
But yeah, I'd like to know what the actual reason is. Robert Reynolds, welcome in, Robert. What's up, man? It's official. Splitgate 2 shut down your PS5 while you're playing it. Oh, no way, man. Like, permanently? You can't turn it back on? Did it actually brick your PlayStation? I'm not familiar with Splitgate 2. I don't know that game.
Oh, God, what is that smell?
Freaker nests. From the smell of it, more than a couple. Stay close.
Just rather have the pros do it. Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
Molotovs you got with you?
Enough.
Do you play games, Llama Rob? And if so, what type of games do you normally play? What are some of your favorites?
It's been a while, but I remember.
DJ, what's up, DJ? Welcome in. I did play God of War briefly, the 2018 one. I played briefly. I think it is an incredible game, but I went through a phase when I first found Days Gone. I went through a phase where I just couldn't get into other games. There was nothing else that I was able to get interested in. And I tried God of War at the time. Again, I think it's an incredible game, but I never was able to finish a playthrough of it. I wound up going right back to Days Gone, and I never did try it again. I have not played Ragnarok at all. Yeah, so I haven't played Ragnarok. I saw Claire on the 8-Bit Terror channel. She did a playthrough of it. Let's see. Jermaine, welcome in, Jermaine. What's up, man? Check out World War Z. The movie or the game? Or both, I guess. More of a GTA, Resident Evil, Red Dead Redemption, God of War. Okay, that's fair. Those are all good games.
Light her up. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
The movie? Okay. Yeah, I don't really watch a lot of movies or television shows. Actually, I spend more time gaming than I do watching television. I generally don't even have a television turned on unless there's a PlayStation connected to it and I'm playing games. I rarely ever turn a television on just for watching shows or movies. But yeah, I'll keep that in mind, guys. Oh, you got plat in both of them, Elijah? Did I say hi to Elijah yet? What's up, man? Hello. Welcome in.
Ready.
Ricky, what are you doing? Get out of my line of fire, you dumb motherfucker. What was that? I have never seen her rush in and try to throw herself in the fire right in front of me. She rushed right up into the nest and wouldn't get out of the way.
Like visitors much, do they?
I've never seen anything quite like that. That was weird.
Used to this shit. You know what? As of today, I'm claiming this for Lost Lake Camp.
Power to the people.
All right, let's check the junction boxes and get the hell out of here.
Yeah, DJ, I did kind of pick up on that.
This is it. Ready?
Yeah.
Kratos has a similar parenting style to me. Boy. Yeah, that was weird, man. I've never seen anything like that.
Houston, we have.
Oh, Grim. Yeah, actually, I remember back in the day, my mom used to watch that. She really enjoyed that one.
Lock the door, and I don't want to have to come back up here every month to clean this shit out.
Wait, you're gonna be here?
Yeah, Llama Rob. Yeah, you and me both, man.
I don't know. Would you just... Jesus.
I'm just fucking with you, Deke. Come on. So, why'd you ask about my dad and my brothers?
I don't know. He just, you never mentioned him before, so, you know, I'm sorry if it's something you didn't want to talk about.
Oh, it's fine. In fact, it reminded me of something I wanted to ask you back when we were riding together.
Okay, Ricky, not now. You can ask me later.
Yeah, I mean, I was a little bit concerned when she stepped right into my line of fire, but then she just stood there and tried to run into the nest. What the fuck are you doing? Well, a spin-off for the Grimm series, okay.
Hey, you never asked why I stopped riding with you.
Not enough hours in the day for all the gaming I would do if I could get away with it.
I already knew why. Iron Mike's bullshit. God, Ricky, do we gotta do this now?
We had been riding together for, I don't remember, a couple months. Deke, come on.
Okay.
Okay. There was this one night, and I remember it really clearly. It was snowing outside, and Boozer was snoring. You remember how he used to snore? I swear I thought he was going to bring a horde down on us,
Yeah,
right?
well, that pretty much hasn't changed.
1 second, guys. What are you doing? Don't you start whining at me, boy. What are you doing? Why are you being rude and slamming doors? You knock that shit off. Yeah, now he's apologizing.
Anyway, you thought everyone was asleep, and you were sitting outside by yourself like you always did, and you were staring at something. You didn't sleep the whole night. Let me see the photo, Deke.
Jack Black, welcome in, Jack.
Come on, please. This is when I knew
What'd you know, Ricky?
that I didn't want to end up
Oh, you're doing another playthrough of Days Gone. On easy mode, okay. Just want to play through again? Yeah.
from it. I want to look forward.
Oh, yeah, Elijah, I've seen that happen at different times. Like, just nobody's there. The NPCs aren't there. You have to, like, save and load your game. The Hobbit, 1901. Yeah, Elijah, I've seen that one a few times, yeah.
Are you sure it's them?
Like I say, generally, you just have to save and load your game.
From Lost Lake Camp, Iron Mike has a treaty.
Iron Mike has a treaty. Yeah, treaties don't stop bullets, dear. Yeah, summertime. Yeah, thanks for mentioning that, man. We did, we just dropped a new video on the Hey Drifter channel. It's about how Boozer lost his wife before the outbreak. And that's one of those little things a lot of people don't know that one, because it's kind of a hidden story. If you're not looking, you'll never really catch what happened.
I gotta reload.
No.
Oh, man. Okay, my game is off tonight. And we're taking damage again. I want to make sure I heal. Anytime I take damage, I want to make sure that I heal right away.
We're from Lost Lake. We have a treaty.
Okay, so yeah, we're gonna go ahead and heal up. I mean, we might as well, right? Why is my shotgun not reloaded? There we go. I don't think I've ever taken so much damage in this mission.
Far north, aren't you? Huh? You don't want to get too far away from Carlos, do you?
Okay, now we can push up. Give your mom to the free.
How about we just leave you here to bleed out, huh? Make all the freaks out here happy, yeah? Huh? Isn't that what you want?
Okay.
Almost out. You know, just go straight to hell.
Is that last two right there? Let's go ahead and pop a focus cocktail. No, man.
Damn it. Reload, reload.
I think there's one. No, there may be two more then.
Moving back. I need covering fire.
Aw.
I think that's the last.
That's all of them. Okay, cool. Now, I know there was another bandage over here.
They dealt with a few tweakers who acted like that. I think they're on PCP or whatever that other shit.
And I guess that's... Wasn't there a bandage up top or inside the building? Let's check. Now, we'll check some of these corpses, too.
Yeah, come on. Let's see.
See if they have any healing supplies on them. No, but he had a pipe bomb. Toxic Waltz Zero. What's up? Do you have a Let's Play series? Do you have a Let's Play series of videos from the start? Yeah, tons of them. Yep. Yeah, just check the channel history. I've done probably about 20 playthroughs of this game. Bunch of different live stream series, yeah. Let's see. Gunga Din, welcome in, Gunga Din. Had this game in your library for years and never played it because of the slow start. Yeah, just got it this week and love it. It is awesome. Yeah, it is really good. There we go. Yeah, we needed some of that stuff. Oh, yeah, let's go check this other guy. Might as well go ahead and make another one. And how? Okay, our health is full, so we're good on that. Elijah, you've got like 20 playthroughs or more? Yeah, me too. Yeah, I've played it a lot of times just for the purpose of creating content. But then we've also done a lot of different live stream series as well.
After what they did to Lisa, what?
This was clutched.
Yeah, summertime. Yeah, the art book tells a lot of backstory. Yeah, for sure.
You and Boozer with the Rippers before you stole the animal.
Yeah, Elijah, I think hard 2 is just the right difficulty setting.
I don't know. Look, whatever Carlos thinks I did.
Just right. It's as challenging as you can get it, but you still have some of the quality of life features. Yeah, don't sweat it, guys. Everything's okay.
Okay, we have to follow the line south. Check the transformers. Make sure they're all good.
Okay, I'm following you.
Oh, man. Yeah, summertime. So you had a sibling that was going through cancer at the time?
Hey, I gotta ask you something.
Could I stop you?
How'd you end up in the MC?
It's a long story.
We got a long ride.
Okay, I was a member of the 10th Mountain, part of a forward unit working with the Northern Alliance.
Shit, I didn't know you were in the army. Why were...
You want to hear this or not?
Sorry.
We were advancing on Mazar-e Sharif. We got ambushed by a group of Taliban heading the other way, and they were in flatbed trucks.
In your final stages, just before passing, yeah, and that was when you found this game?
Big guns.
Yeah, really big fucking guns. Our Humvee exploded, went over a cliff, right into the Hari. You know how hard it is to drown in Afghanistan? It's hard. The place is one giant goddamn desert. Anyway, I was thrown clear, and when I came to, the Humvee was upside down in the river. I swam out to see if anyone survived. I pulled a body back to shore.
Chaminda Pereira, welcome.
7 more times.
Hello.
By the time I pulled in Tanner, my Sarge, I was done. And when I came home, I don't know, I bought a bike, spent a couple of years on the road, just moving from place to place, and
To farewell? You grew up around here, right?
yeah. Okay, so by the time I finally settled down, I got a job at a bike shop run by this old guy named Jack. And he ran the club. The press, that's what we used to call him. He patched me in himself.
Wait, Jack. I remember Boozer talking about him. He was in prison or something.
Some bad shit went down, and he ended up taking the rap for the club.
Sounds like you guys were pretty tight.
Yeah. Hate to hear that, man. Oh, I'm not looking forward to this part. I forget about this one sometimes. Sometimes these newts here can actually be a bit troublesome. Turtle 4614, welcome in.
We'll finish it up then. There'll be fewer freaks out.
So no hot shower tonight? Okay, but I want to show you something first.
Oh, Ricky, it's been a long day.
Come on, you know a lot about the freaks. I just want to show you something you might not know.
Yeah. No smoking other than, you know.
Let's go.
Can I ask you something?
God, like I said before, could I stop you?
Why are you still flying colors?
I don't know what you mean.
I mean, why do you still wear the cuts?
I don't understand how people still smoke cigarettes. I really don't understand how people smoke cigarettes
A
anymore.
couple of guys I worked with at the plant wore colors on the weekend.
Like, there's not a single person on the face of the planet who isn't fully aware of just how bad it really is for you, and people still do it.
I don't know.
Like,
Cops, authority, the government.
why? And they're so damned expensive, man. Cigarettes have gotten so, I know at least here in the States, I don't know about other places, but I know here in the States, man, cigarettes are just stupid expensive. I don't know how people can afford to smoke. It's like you might as well be doing coke instead, man.
Done a lot of stupid shit in my life, but joining the MC, well, let's just say that it's one.
Ah, Gunga Din, cool. I'm glad you like the videos. Nice, thank you. Well, Elijah, you've just finished up with Lost Lake, about to head south. Cool. Oh, The Hobbit you quit a long time ago. Nice, good job.
What the?
Yeah, Junior Maddox. I mean, they are literally addictive. So, I mean, there is that, but still, like...
Come out here a few times to see them. They stay in those...
Yeah, even the cheapest cigarettes, like $6, $7 for a pack. Yeah, it's crazy.
Right? When it's morning...
The hardest thing to quit. Okay.
Hibernate?
DJ, well, it's legal in Colorado, man.
No. One time I got way too close, and a dozen of them started chasing me.
But yeah, Akshat, I don't really drink like sugary sodas anymore. I've managed to pretty much completely go off of sugary drinks. Mike 420, got to pick a favorite mission. My favorite mission is the mission where you go take on the Iron Butte Horde. That's both my favorite horde in the game, and that's my favorite mission.
Anyway, the other day,
I mean, I guess I don't know that really counts as a favorite mission because all you're doing is well, you go kill the horde. But that's my favorite horde in the game. I love how there's so many explosives there, so many different options for how you can take them out.
They've been spotted a few times, all over Lost Lake.
Oh, wow, turtle. Yeah, that's a damn good reason to quit, I guess.
From the sound of it, they shoot on sight.
I don't care.
Oh.
Oh, Junior, you started smoking on deployment when you were 18 and tried to quit several times, haven't been able to? Okay. But the goddamn nicotine. Yeah, I hear you, Llama Rob. I mean, it is literally addictive. It is. And it's like a habit as well, which I think habit is harder to break than an addiction in some ways.
Hey.
Yeah, Michigan, it's legal there too, isn't it, Philly? Yeah, D. Philly.
Yeah, well, Skizzo said you and Deacon took off, and I was worried.
Addie?
I don't like Ricky in this bit. I think she's very inconsiderate to Addie.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You like the bit where you're escaping from Ripper territory? Yeah. That's a good one.
I'll be around.
Sure.
Bullshit.
What is your
Cobra Rogue, welcome in, Cobra. Cigarettes are in Australia are really expensive. Yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
Okay.
What is it running for a pack of smokes there?
Like I said, I was worried. It's not like you to just take off without talking to me.
That's kind of inconsiderate, isn't it?
So that's it?
You think Ricky was trying to show Deke that she prefers him over Addie? It's making me want to go smoke, man. You still vape? Yeah, quit cigarettes, but still vape. Yeah, it's like just maintaining that habit.
Had a small office and a dog.
Moments of lucidity.
Good to see you.
How's life treating you, Blair?
Good one. Yeah, good. Okay.
All right, we're going to go camp. Make it first light, and then we'll head out.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Go do that Moments of Lucidity mission.
Yeah, it's too bad, huh? Skizzo.
Best drug for me is gaming, right? I mean, I guess, honestly, I could say that's something I'm kind of addicted to. It's like I really just wouldn't know what to do with myself if I weren't gaming.
That should do it.
Jogging. Well,
It's like Boozer says.
healthy, I guess.
Call my name. I was ready to go back at it.
Singing is a good habit, yeah. Also quite therapeutic in many ways, I guess, yeah. All right, let's go.
That's a day I'm never getting back. Oh, hey, look at that. Too late for marsh duty. Yeah, it's too bad, huh? Skizzo. Skizzo. Speaking of Skizzo, I wonder what...
Nothing satisfies quite like a cigarette after that stuff, yeah. Yeah, I think as a teenager, I got hold of a single pack of cigarettes and was sneaking them, smoking sneakily over the course of about 2 weeks, I think. It took me about 2 weeks to finish that pack, and at the end of that 2 weeks, I was in gym class, and we had to do some running for gym class, and I was all breathing heavy, like, oh, fuck that, I'm done smoking. Yep. No thanks, no longer interested, unsubscribe.
I think I know a way to cheer him up.
So what are you gonna do?
Crunch.
Oh, I thought I'd maybe head to O'Leary Mountain, get his bike, bring it back.
That's a long way to go on foot.
Figure something out. Are you gonna cover for me or what?
Yeah?
Thanks, Ricky. Deacon out.
Rot and Ruin book. Sounds interesting. Hang on a sec. I'll have a look at the chat here. Rot and Ruin. Addie could have hired folks to bring in some books on medicine. Yeah.
O'Brien, I'm at one of your beacons, the one near Camp Creek.
Yeah, Mike, no, man. Just stick to ganja, buddy. Yeah, some of the vapes have very minimal odor. We could have fought the breaker. I could have fought the breaker if we wanted to, but really don't get that much for it, and it takes a lot of resources. Gary Cox, welcome in, Gary. Yeah, until I have the executioner skill, I usually just avoid breakers.
Yeah, so what was that all about? I mean, last time we talked, it sounded like you were pissing your hazmat suit.
It's nothing. I told you there are people above me who don't want us to...
Yeah, there's no real reason to engage the breakers. You don't get that much for it. It's kind of like the reachers and ragers as well. Both of those, you don't really get much for it. Ragers specifically because there's no easy... Well, I mean, I say there's no easy way to kill them. If you have the executioner skill, then you can do the whole thing where you... you know, the little timed quick time event. Yeah, Raekwon, I agree. The breakers are pretty much just a waste of resources if you don't have the executioner skill. Now, once you have the executioner skill, you can just use a smoke bomb to disable them. And then once you've disabled them with your smoke bomb, you can just take them out with the executioner skill.
Lunchtime yet?
Will even get back to the base?
We about to get spotted. How the hell did we avoid that? That was not skill, folks. That was luck.
Close to noon.
You're always hungry.
Here we go.
2068.
There we go. Now we're in there.
Subject exhibiting the morphology of stage 2 infection. Tendons in the hands and fingers are less constricted.
We about to pass each other again, Raven?
Additionally, the subject is wearing jewelry and clothing less tattered and worn than
Yeah, go around smelling like an ashtray all the time, smoking cigarettes, yeah.
gun-toting biology major.
Yeah, something like that. So, it's where it...
Probably. There very well may be. Like, I don't know any, like, tricks for
Been
these.
out here for 2 years, scratching and clawing.
Violent Jones! What's up, Violent Jones? How you doing?
Tried putting a gold watch on a baboon for 2 years. Said it loose in the wild and see what happens to it.
Okay, I get your point.
This watch looks new.
Really? So,
That means this subject has either been taking care of it or has recently...
recently put it on.
I'll be right there.
Shit, I thought they were all, you know...
That shit crazy?
Did it fail me? Aw, man, dude, I was right behind him. It fucking failed me. All right. We're about to get spotted again. Hey, Violent Jones, I'm doing pretty good today. Doing all right. It's been a good day. Got a little work done. Got some rest.
Make this easy for both of us. Did you see something?
There we go. All right, I'm going to pause it here for a second. I got to go say goodnight to the kiddo. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Yeah, I just had to go tell little man good night. And I need to message Claire real quick. He needs something. His favorite stuffed animals are not up there with him. So I'm going to let her know. There we go. All right. Let's see. Have I missed anything in the chat? Baz Tweed, welcome in, Baz. How's it going? How is it going? Just got home from watching 28 Years Later. Pretty damn good. I'm excited for that one. Yeah, I can't wait to see that one. Let's see. Yeah. Boy. Yeah, I had to go tell him good night. Ooh, Plague Tale. Yeah, I actually watched Claire. She did a playthrough of that one herself. She really enjoyed that one. It looked like a lot of fun. Like, not necessarily my kind of game. I do prefer, like, action games. But it was a very interesting story, I thought.
Tendons in the hands and fingers are less constricted, fingernails less claw-like, as if recently chewed. Additionally, the subject is wearing jewelry and clothing less tattered and worn than...
Hey, sorry. Couldn't help over here.
Oh, you like those games too? Nice. Yeah, I haven't played them yet.
Yeah, something like that. So, it's wearing jewelry. What's the significance of that?
These things have been out here for 2 years, scratching and clawing at us and each other.
Yeah.
Try putting a gold watch on a baboon for 2 years. Set it loose in the wild and see what happens to it.
Okay, I get your point.
This watch looks new.
Okay, let's try not to get left behind this time.
So, that means this subject has either been taken care
Robert,
of...
really? Okay. That good, huh?
Put it on. Shit, I thought they were all, you know...
That shit crazy? Yeah, they are, but just as some late-stage dementia patients could still have moments of lucidity, victims of stage 2 virus infections seem to retain some level of vestigial
Yoink.
memory.
Oh, shit.
No shit. Look at its clothes.
Doin 78, welcome in.
I mean, not clean, but most freaks are...
Yeah, still waiting on the details.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, well, again, put a pair of pants on a baboon for 2 years.
Jesus.
Releasing it. Oh, they did not just fail me again. Dude. Okay, now I'm actually just getting a little sick of this mission. We were not that far from the fucking researcher. Like, fuck it, we'll just charge in this time. Did you get my text message, babe? Okay, good deal.
Stage 2 infection. Tendons in the hands and fingers are less constricted.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, we weren't that far from the researcher, seriously.
Jewelry and clothing less tattered and worn than...
Hey, sorry. Couldn't help overhearing.
Ah, the gun-toting biology major.
Yeah, something like that. So, it's wearing jewelry. What's the significance of that?
These things have been out here for 2 years, scratching and clawing at us and each other.
Yeah.
Try putting a gold watch on a baboon for 2 years. Set it loose in the wild.
Now, this kind of stuff makes the dialogue get, like, really repetitive. Like, if you end up having to do these missions several times, and you just keep hearing the same dialogue over and over.
Recently put it on. Shit, I thought they were all, you know...
That shit crazy? Yeah, they
I'm gonna
are.
stay right up their ass this time.
Some late-stage dementia patients could still have moments of lucidity. Victims of stage 2 virus infection.
Like, I've got the stealth skill that makes less noise when we're crouched and sneaking and stuff.
No shit.
I'm just gonna stay right up their ass.
They're...
Almost clean, right? I mean, not clean, but most freaks are so caked with shit and piss.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, well, again, put a pair of pants on a baboon for 2 years.
There we go. I think we made it this
Ever
time.
wonder why there's so many more freaks in areas where people used to live?
Never thought about it.
Oh, how once they never left the porch. That would kind of be nice, actually. Just complete the whole thing without them ever leaving.
Buried deep in their massively deformed heads, that remembers what they once were.
Happy glitch.
I think they're aware of...
No.
Okay, I think we actually got it this time. But that was weird, man. I've never seen it like fail me so suddenly when I wasn't that far from them at all. Like, I was keeping pace with them pretty much.
Well,
There we go.
it means
All right.
that some freaks get up in the morning, they shower, they get dressed, they put on their favorite gold watch, they kiss their wife goodbye, and then they head out the door for a fun day of eating us and shitting themselves. What the hell are these guys?
Okay, let's see if our
Hope you got all that.
3 cans have respawned. Nice.
Now just gotta get the hell
Yoink.
out of here.
Oh, we can pick up alarm clocks now too.
O'Brien, are you there? O'Brien.
And I'll take that as well. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm here.
I planted your tracking device and I got your data.
The researcher, were they male or female?
What? What? Why?
Was it a man or a woman?
It only happened that one time, yeah. Oh, I guess we could have let that audio play out. Let's see, what skill are we getting next? Working our way up the melee tree. Ability to roll quickly to recover from a knockdown. Gives melee weapons a chance for a crit. All right. I gotta be honest, maybe I'm just being a bit dense here. I actually don't know what this skill is. I've never seen an opportunity where Deacon gets knocked down and has an opportunity to roll out of it other than just rolling normally. Does this skill actually do anything? Does anyone know about this skill? I've never seen any point to it. I don't know of any animation or interaction that I've ever seen that was anything to do with rolling to recover from a knockdown. I don't know what that is. Ooh, you're going to finish Dead Space tonight. Bike knockdowns. Interesting. I mean, I guess that's possible. Okay, so we need to get up to O'Leary Mountain. It's noon. So, and of course, this is another reason that I like hard 2 difficulty where you can fast travel, because I would just fast travel up to O'Leary Mountain.
I got out of the infirmary today, man. Addie said she'd heard enough of my whining to last her a lifetime.
Bear and wolves. All right.
How's the arm?
You know, it's about 50% there. Sorry, little amputee humor there. Seriously, though, it's like I can still feel my right hand, you know?
I think they call that phantom pain.
Yeah, that's what Addie said. In my finger joints, you know? Like, after a long ride, your hand gets gummed up, you flex it, and... Anyway, I gotta get going. Skizzo got me on farm duty. Gotta see if
There may also be runners. I think I heard another growl that wasn't these wolves.
Later.
No, that's everybody. Okay, let's get some meat. You get knocked down by breakers, but I mean, can't you just roll out of that normally? Is that... I've never seen like a button prompt to recover from a knockdown. I don't understand what that skill actually does.
Yeah, Deke.
How you doing, brother?
Same as always. You still out there chasing choppers?
Yeah.
Shane, welcome in, Shane. Days Gone is the most addictive game out of all of them. Yeah, I have to agree. Lets you roll faster. Like literally increases the speed of the roll, like reduces frames from the roll animation.
Skizzo stopped by and said I'd be shoveling shit all day.
I don't know, I may have to test it later, because like I honestly don't know what that skill actually does. Though I do have to be honest, I don't engage in melee much, and I don't generally allow enemies to get within melee range. Not without me shoving a shotgun in their face. Interesting. Okay. So Deacon Week. Oh, hey, Deacon Week. I didn't even say hi. Hi, Deacon Week. Deacon Week is saying that it's just increases the speed of the roll animation. That's interesting. Okay, we'll top off our ammo, camp real quick, and then head up into Cascades. I think we'll grab the NERO injector. I've got that one last NERO injector I need to get. up in the northeast of the map. So we'll be pretty close to that as we're leaving Lost Lake region.
Hey, Blair, how are things in the gun trade?
Okay.
There's an Easter egg, the first letter of each chapter in the Dead Space remake. Okay.
Yep.
What exactly is the Easter egg for?
Don't be such a stranger.
I wonder about the triggers sometimes, you know? Like, they feel pain.
It does happen. It's just not an interaction like an additional button prompt or something like that. Okay. I'll end up with the skill eventually. Because you end up with all the skills eventually anyway. No, Mike, I don't have any tats, man. You're going to go get a sleeve? That's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything against tattoos. I just don't have any.
I'm just gonna grab some shut-eye.
I'm not really into pointless decoration, I guess. Like for me, in order for me to spend money on something, it has to serve a purpose. Otherwise, it's just pointless to me. It's like a lot of times in video games, I don't really go for cosmetics. Like, I don't give a shit what the character looks like. People always talk about, I wish we could change Deacon's clothes.
That shit.
Why? Like, I mean, if you could equip armor that improves your stats or something, well, that makes sense. It serves a purpose. But why would you care what it looks like? I don't, like, it doesn't make any sense to me. So yeah, I've never spent money on something like that. They are addictive. Yeah, I hear people say that, folks that have a lot of tattoos. Yeah, they're like, yeah, once you start, man, you start thinking about what else you want to get. Like for me personally, I always figured I might need to or just want to commit a crime someday, and I don't really want any identifying marks. Yeah, I'm being funny. Never know when you might need to commit a crime, man. Got two within 24 hours of each other's shit. Okay. Now, are these wolves actually going to come at me this time? Because this is the third time I've had wolves spawn at this exact spot. And they just run toward the houses over there. So this one is finally deciding to approach. Did he bring friends? I thought I heard another growl. Yes, I have heard another growl. Yeah, see, they keep going over here to this house for some reason. There he is. And that's runners. Also being weird. So I do like to get on some rocks or something like this whenever I'm facing wolves and runners, because then they can only approach you from that one single direction. Kind of makes it a little bit easier to manage them. Interesting. Yep, no recognizable marks, man. You got 6 tattoos yourself, Junior Maddox? Wow. So DJ says, oh, hey, DJ. So DJ says it allows you to get out of a long knockdown animation, whereas normal, you're just stuck. And the next hit is guaranteed. Interesting. Okay. All right. Mishko, welcome in, Mishko. Is there a horde down there? There aren't any hordes near this part of the map, not that I'm aware of. Yeah, you sometimes get like 6 wolves at a time. Yeah, I've had up to 8 runners spawn in at one time. That was wild.
Deer crossing, you know, there was a time where that was a bad idea, and you know what? It still is.
Sometimes you get 3 bear over here by Sherman's camp. like off to my right, kind of behind me now, you can often have 3 bears spawn in on you at one time. And these motherfuckers got all spread out. All right. I don't normally chase the deer quite so far. Yeah, Deacon Week. Yeah, it's not a normal stream night for us. I'm usually not live on Thursdays. I just had a little extra time. Didn't really have anything else planned for this evening. Oh, hello. Friggin' Newt trying to hop at me. Aggressive little bastards. They're not supposed to be aggressive. It's actually not lore friendly for them to be so aggressive.
Nice headshot.
Drifter, welcome in, Drifter. Took out Metolius Horde on your permadeath run, and 12 wolves spawned in and ran into the cave while you were trying to collect the ears. Wow. That's wild. I've never seen quite that many before. And you've had 4 cats spawn? Wow. Oh, you're going to have your mom, your dad, brother, and your sister's names done in their handwriting. That's kind of cool. It's unique. Yeah, 4 cats at one time. Wow. Breaker, Reacher, Rager, and Bear. Yeah. That's a pretty wild combo to have to deal with. Okay, so we've got this one. I think we had one more. I actually lost count of how many deer we shot. Just have a really big Black Panther on your leg. Oh, a tattoo. I thought you were joking about having one of your cats sitting on your leg or something. No, you're actually talking about tattoos, aren't you? Gotcha. All right. Good enough. Now, I do want to try and remember to head up northeast to the last NERO injector that we have. We do have a NERO injector to go collect. I did forget about that one. You do a lot of melee. That skill comes in handy, but it's very situational in which one has to let that situation happen. Yeah, yeah. I guess I've never seen a situation where you would roll out of a knockdown. I'm honestly not, like, I'm not being funny. I'm honestly not real sure exactly what that means as far as gameplay in Days Gone. I've never seen anything like that.
Not that, huh?
No snipers there? Good. But yeah, I never rarely let enemies get within melee distance. They usually catch an auto shotgun to the face. Do we have the wire across the road? No? Okay, good. Another one that I don't really get the point of is Vicious Cycle. I think I actually get it mixed up all the time. I try to remember exactly what it does. It's either you follow a melee attack with a ranged attack. Is that right?
Wonder what they were doing up here.
Yeah, now the Reachers, if you have all of the melee skills that increase your damage and increase the number of hits you do per combo, and if you have the superior metal axe, then Reachers are actually most easily dealt with by melee. But I find you have to have the appropriate skills and you have to have the superior metal axe. And then you can literally stun lock a Reacher just beat the shit out of them with the superior metal axe. Okay, we now have all of the injectors that are currently available at this point in the game. Yeah, the taser is kind of fun against the Reachers, that's for sure. But we can't just, I guess we can just kind of go across the farm here, can't we? You guys ever have the multiple remote bombs spawn in for you out here? What is this? I've never seen that before. 4 marauders spawning in there for no apparent reason. That's wild. I don't think I've ever seen 4 marauder patrol bikers spawn in like that. Mark Brewington, what's up, Mark? What's good, man? How you doing? But yeah, generally with reachers, by the time you start encountering reachers, I've always got the executioner skill. So even if you have multiple reachers or multiple breakers or whatever, just toss a smoke bomb. I've literally been able to get 3 breakers with 1 use of a smoke bomb, and I've had a breaker and a reacher spawn at the same time, and I've been able to get the both of them with a single smoke bomb. Yeah, I've never seen that before. 3 and 4 marauders spawn in on bikes. Like, I mean, sure, you have a marauder ambush different locations throughout the game. I've never seen 4 on bikes spawn like that. That's new for me. Oh, you taking a break from playing? Just chill, hang out, watch us play? Yeah, right on. Yeah, I'm just kind of continuing this permadeath run. Like I said, I'm just kind of curious to see how far we make it, man. Now, I do know marauders spawn up here at O'Leary Mountain. They're actually from Copeland's camp, but we do have enemies spawn in up here, so we're gonna go ahead and get off the bike and cruise in on foot, take these guys out. Because usually I just fast travel up here, and as soon as you spawn in by the gate, you're under fire. So I guess it would probably be a bad idea to fast travel, being a permadeath run. Captain Caffeine Cap, what's up, man? Come on in, buddy. Yeah, see, there's our marauders right there, or our Copeland's camp people. I think I see one of them right now. Bam! There's the other one. I think it's usually just 2. Yep, just those 2. No, I know a lot of people have mentioned that they walked all the way up here because like they weren't sure what they were supposed to do with their bike or whatever. I have actually always, in my very first playthrough, I probably just fast traveled up here because I assumed that the game would have some way of dealing with it. Like I just assumed like, yeah, surely the game's there's some scripted storyline way that things are supposed to happen here. Fuck it, I'm just gonna drive up there and see what happens. And yeah, it's like you find out later. Ricky's like, oh, we paid some men to go get your bike. I was like, oh, cool, thanks. Something Wicked. Welcome in, Something Wicked. How's it going? Come on in. All right. Now let's get the bike. Now, I know there is a method where you can fast travel back up here and actually ride Boozer's bike, but Claire tried that just recently, and it actually bugged out the region. Like, the whole of O'Leary Mountain was bugged out. Like, there was basically most of the mountain wasn't there. There was just like a few of the assets there, and that was it.
In case I need parts, it's not like your gimp ass is gonna need them.
Shit. Thanks, brother. That's the one thing I miss.
Oh, lore behind the breakers. There's actually a, there's at least one NERO, the research recorders that you can listen to. There's one that discusses the breakers. It's basically, and I could be wrong. I'm sure there are folks in the chat who know 100%, but if I'm wrong, correct me on this. It's guys who were, like on steroids and stuff. People who were using steroids and got infected.
Go get your bike and bring it back.
Yeah, thank you, Violent Jones. I appreciate that. We recently hit 14K subs on this channel, yeah. Heck yeah. Thank you. That's what it was. Yeah, they were juiced up humans. Yeah, guys that were using excuse me, guys that were using steroids and then got infected.
I was in my classroom one.
Is it in the cave where you get the cinnabar for Weaver? I know it's at one of the NERO injectors. I guess it would be that one. Yeah.
Hey, Deacon. Buzz. Looking for anything in particular?
Who the hell's my ratchet?
I got you covered.
Yeah.
Sure. All right.
I know. This place is a mess.
See you later, Deke.
Okay, so we don't currently have any story missions, do we? Maybe if we leave camp, we'll get a mission. Might get some radio traffic once we leave the camp. Oh, we have a survivor rescue and a sniper.
St. John, this is Mark.
I don't recall a sniper event ever happening as you come out of camp. It's usually as you're returning to camp.
Set up in an old Forest Service watchtower.
Is that right?
Yes, sir, that's what I'm told. They said it was abandoned, but funny thing, whoever lived there left behind a bike.
Everything okay, Junior Maddox?
Really?
Tell the old lady we said hi.
That's not the funny thing. The funny thing is they went back up there today to pick it up, but the bike was gone.
Right here!
Now, ain't that a head scratcher?
I'm just waiting for
Really fascinating, but,
Copeland to finish his radio traffic here. Yeah, this one usually happens on your way back into camp.
It looked a lot like the one Boozer used to ride.
I don't think I've ever seen this spawn as you're headed out of
you guys
camp.
went up to
That's
O'Leary
new.
Mountain. You found what you thought was Boozer's bike. And the first thing you thought of was, hey, why don't we just go back and steal it?
Salvage, D.
Yeah, and he's going to run away from Lost. We send him to Lost Lake, and he's like, a camp? Where? How about this one right here, dude? And you send him this camp, and he runs the wrong direction. Yeah, it is funny.
I don't know, Cope. Next time I see him, I'll let him know how much you miss him. St. John out.
It is wacky, yeah. It is wacky in all sorts of ways. Okay.
Hang on. You're gonna die out here.
You're literally at the gate, dude. So I send him to Cope. Yeah. Send him to Tucker.
Where?
It's that way, bro. It's like, it's right there. Just right there, okay?
Head to Lost
Let's see
Lake.
which way he
Ask
goes.
for Ricky Patel. She'll take you in.
Oh, man. Thank you. I was done for. Holy shit! I was a goner.
Yeah, nothing says camp friendly like sending a survivor to the camp that wouldn't come out to save you. Yeah, there he goes. Like, dude, where are you going? Whatever, man. Whatever. Fucking weirdo. Okay, it is 1:03. I guess we should. Well, all right. I guess we should camp until first light.
Yeah, Addie, what's up?
There's some radio traffic. Let's go stop by the infirmary.
Anything wrong?
No, I just need to talk to you.
The camp? Where? I'll go. Fucking guy.
Hey, Deacon, you got a second?
Oh, she got snow on her. She's got snow in her hair. That's adorable, man. That's a nice touch.
Doing better than most.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary, that's exactly right. Cap has hit the nail on the head there. You never want to reveal weakness to your possible enemies. Because, like Copeland, we already know Copeland was up there to steal Boozer's bike. They know Boozer hasn't been around. So, yeah, sorry. Copeland was up there to salvage Boozer's bike. Claire just corrected me. But yeah, that's he constantly tries to not give away the fact that they're staying at O'Leary Mountain. He tries to hide that fact from both Tucker and Copeland, I believe. And he also is constantly trying to hide the fact that Boozer is severely injured. He doesn't tell Copeland or Tucker about the injury.
He'll live anyway.
Okay, it is... we have time to run up here and talk to Boozer. Now, I know a lot of people talk shit about this mission, where you have this mission to drive up there and say hi to Boozer at the camp, at the farm where he's working. But that's it. You go and you say hi. Boozer's like, fuck off, I'm busy. I think a lot of people don't understand that the purpose behind that mission is to tell you just how bad Boozer is doing. Because so far, everything we've seen, Boozer has had a good sense of humor about losing his arm. Like he's even in the last cutscene, we just went and talked to him a while back, the I could use a hand mission. He's literally cracking jokes and talking about, can I still play piano? You know, he's in good spirits. He's managing well. But then we go and we see him at the farm and he's like, yeah, I'm busy, man. Fuck off. And so I think it is definitely intended to tell you about Boozer's state of mind at this point. Yeah, that's what Claire is saying just now. Think about what it would be like trying to use a hoe, a rake, a shovel, any kind of farming implement like that, one-handed. Like how, like also he just had to get off of his bike because he realized he couldn't ride it. We took him the bike and it's like, that's a expensive paperweight right now. And now he's out there. He's realized I can never ride again. Now he's at the farm where he's trying to be productive, but you can't really use a hoe one-handed, you know, and so it's really starting to sink in just how bad off he is. And you got Skizzo pacing around, chivying people to work harder and pick up the pace. It's fucking Skizzo, you know. Yeah, so I mean, it is intended to show you just how bad Boozer is doing at this point, like what his state of mind is at this point. It has really good story structure for an open world, I agree. For the most part. For the most part, it does. You know, I love where you can just go off and do your own thing pretty much for as long as you want to, and the missions will just wait. You know, I hate it when open world games don't allow you to just go explore between missions. It's like, no, you have to go do this next thing or whatever. What do you have in mind exactly, Robert Reynolds? I see your thing there. Triple Dare, you do a rifle shotgun only run. Like, what do you mean exactly? Tyler Wolf. Let's see what Tyler's saying over there on Twitch. I think after retrieving Boozer's bike, it dawns on him that he can't ride anymore. Exactly. He's really upset and broken about that. He's realized he will never ride the open road again. Riding his bike made him feel close to Joni. That's an excellent point, and now he's lost that as well. And folks, if you don't know, we just launched, I'm glad you mentioned that, Tyler Wolf, thank you. If you don't know, we just launched a new video on the Hey Drifter channel, and it talks about the backstory of Boozer losing his wife before the collapse, because there's a lot that the game doesn't tell you. A lot of it you can only get from the art book. So yeah, we just dropped a video on that. Hope you guys will go give that a watch. Oh, Violent Jones, I'm glad you liked it.
I'm having the time of my life, can't you see?
Yeah, see, he's struggling trying to use this farming implement with one hand. And that's it. It's like, oh, yeah, I'm just having a great time. Now, fuck off. I'm busy. You know? Did it change? I believe it did change the time of day. It rolled the clock back a couple hours. That's interesting.
Hey, Addy, you there?
Yeah, forced story progression. Agreed.
Hey, so, I don't think that he's doing so well.
I don't think he's doing so well, yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Make sure there's no tripwire here. Okay, let's go.
Angry, depressed.
Look, I'll keep an eye on him. I'm gonna make...
Let's see. Summertime says, I cry bullshit. Ricky has the ability to craft him a friggin' arm. Oh, yeah, right. Absolutely. I mean, they definitely could make some sort of modification for him. I don't know that much about it, like the actual mechanics of it. But I do know that there are amputees right now in the real world, in real life, who are able to ride because of modifications to the bike or the prosthetic or whatever. Like I say, I don't know that much about it, but I had always figured, well, you know, surely Ricky would be able to craft a, make him a trike, take his bike and modify it into a 3-wheel motorcycle, right? I mean, sure, it's the apocalypse. Resources are limited. I get that. But I mean, we do all kinds of runs to bring stuff in. Surely there could be a mission to have Ricky build a trike for him. Like, that seems like really plausible to me. Oh, I see. So you're talking about do a playthrough using only shotguns and rifle-type weapons, including the cowboy or the Badlands rifle. Interesting. What about the automatic rifles? Something like the US 5.56 or something. Because I had considered doing a run. Claire and I talked about this a while back. Like, what would Deacon use, like, for real? You know, let's think about who Deacon is, what his background is, his military experience, all that stuff. What would he actually use? What would this guy, if he had his pick, what would he choose to bring into combat? It would be weapon systems that he's familiar with from his military career, weapon systems that have proven reliability, and also weapon systems that would have easily available ammunition. Things like your 5.56 rifle, your 9mm sidearm, things like that. So, I mean, I've really been thinking about, yeah, I see it right there, Junior Maddox. Yeah, you called it, man. We talked about like the US 5.56 and the MG45 would very likely be on his back at all times. But let me ask you, Junior, what do you think the sidearm would be? Because that's one where I'm kind of torn. I'm like, well, I mean, the SMP9 makes sense, but is that necessarily what he would use? I would think he would use like an M9, but that's not available in the game. So would it be perhaps a PDW or something like that, or something? Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious. Auto shotgun and limited auto rifles, yeah. Now, I have to be honest, that's an interesting concept just because it would be like a cool theme, but I don't think it would add much challenge. I mean, if I'm able to run something like the US 5.56 or the IDF Pup or the Chicago Chopper, that would be kind of extreme. I think it wouldn't add much challenge. It'd be a fun theme. But yeah, Junior, what do you think the sidearm would be? Because I have to agree, what Claire and I had discussed when we talked about this a while back, it seems like his primary weapon would very likely be the US 5.56. His special weapon would very likely be the MG45. Closer to like the second pistol, like the one you get early on.
Oh, I'm just gonna...
Just like a good, reliable 9mm. Oh. Nightshade brought Worm in. Hi, buddy. Hi, baby. Oh. 10th Mountain, you think it would be an auto pistol?
Let's go.
Auto pistol, auto shotty in 5.56. Now, see what you're saying there with his experience specifically with 10th Mountain. Now, I'm not disputing that. I'm curious what makes you say that. That it would be the auto shotgun, the 5.56, I agree. But why you think an automatic sidearm and the automatic shotgun? The Talon 7 bolt action, that is actually a good call. I think, yeah, Claire's like, yeah, she called it. I do think he would probably trade off between the MG45 and the Talon 7 bolt action sniper rifle based off what he's doing. Whether he's clearing camps, he would bring the sniper rifle. If he's clearing hordes, he'd bring the MG45. Marius, welcome in, Marius. How's it going? Oh, yeah, we got to go talk to Skizzo's bitch ass, don't we? Lever action rifle against the sawmill horde. I'd rather just do it no shots fired. I would just use the rifle to shoot barrels and explosives and stuff like that. Gary Cox. How much rock would a rock chuck if a rock chuck could chuck rock? 35 rocks. 35 per magazine. And Samantha Johnson. Welcome in, Samantha. Hello. Welcome. New here. Come on in. Pull up a chair, pour yourself a drink, make yourself at home. Limited gadgets. Yeah, that's one thing. That would add a challenge for sure if you want to limit the throwables that you use.
We lost people in there before.
I see what you're saying. Summertime, he would want something fast and accurate. Yeah, okay.
Looking for supplies. I told you that
God.
Oh, yeah, Manny could probably... Yeah, between Manny and Ricky, I'm sure they could come up with a way to make a trike for Boozer. Sure. 100%.
I don't even know if they made it inside.
What's the trouble?
Jake, what's up, man? Love the new stream schedule. Yeah, basically, I'm just streaming whenever I can, really. Oh, no. Who Fan. Welcome in, Who Fan. been without power for 6 hours and there is no ETA on getting it back. Was it like a permanent, total infrastructure collapse where you're at, man? Doine 78. To make that challenge, you eliminate the SMP-9 from your gameplay entirely. Yeah. Yeah, that would be a challenge for me to not have the SMP-9. To try and use something else for a sidearm would definitely throw me off.
He's doing what? Besides breaking the treaty with the Rippers, skipping work, staying out with Ricky all day, what's he been doing, huh?
What you been doing, huh? Sitting on your ass?
Yeah, summertime. I have trouble. I try to unlock the rock chuck before the end of the game, but quite often I have to roll credits before I get the last few camp jobs to pop for me.
You remember something? Both of you, remember, we are all part of the same camp.
Every time a dog pisses on power pole, we lose power here. Damn, dude. You need a good generator and or some solar panels, man.
Now.
Yeah.
Mike. What's up, Mike? Welcome in.
Sure. You know, it's dark out. There'll be less freaks inside the mine.
Oh, that's right. Since you've been skipping work, you've been chasing out black choppers, and now you're some kind of freak expert.
Don't need to be a fucking expert to know that the freaks come out at night.
Okay,
oh, yeah?
Come on, enough already.
Yeah. Yeah, the SAP-9, the 5.56, and the MG45 is what he would run with most of the time because the biggest danger in the world is the hordes and the freaks. Yeah, I agree. SAP-9 looks closer to the pistol the Army uses. Yeah, the M9. Yeah. Yeah, they've swapped out for one of the SIG pistols now. They don't use the M9 anymore. They use something by Sig Sauer, but I can't remember what model it is. But yeah, there's actually no M9 available in the game, which is weird to me. That seems like one that they would want to have. I don't know why. And the model does exist within the game. People who make mods for Days Gone have been able to make an M9 in the game, but I don't know why they decided to take it out. Oh, damn, Mike, you just had a tornado pass through? Shit, son. So many people without power. Yeah, Iron Mike was a bit too idealistic, but I'll tell you what, if you check out that Hey Drifter channel we've been talking about, we did a video about Iron Mike's backstory and what really happened at Sherman's camp. And again, we pulled a lot of it from the Days Gone art book. So there's a lot of information there that's just not available in the main game. Y'all should definitely check that out if you think Iron Mike was too idealistic, or if you think Iron Mike is your favorite camp leader or anything like that. You need to have a look at that video. Okay, so we're headed to the Lucky Lad Mines, this historical marker here, and I'm gonna try to beat Skizzo. I'll see if we can beat him there.
Where are we going?
Lucky Lad, know where it is?
Yeah.
Because you can't get ahead of him until after you get away from the camp a little ways. No matter how fast you go, the game will just put him ahead of you. You can literally hit your nitro and he'll speed up as well. See how he's speeding up every time I speed up?
Lake camp, over.
Yeah, Ricky, what's up?
I stopped by to see you. Obviously, you're not there.
Skizzo and I are on a run for Iron Mike. I'll be back by morning. What's up?
I just wanted to see when we could get out.
Now we can break off and get ahead of him.
That hot shower still calling your name?
Something like that.
Oh shit, we're gonna hit these rocks and die. I'm just gonna end my fucking permadeath run.
We'll be back by morning.
Alright, so we didn't beat Skizzo this time. Fuck it. I know it's gonna be something stupid that ends my permadeath run. Something stupid like trying to beat Skizzo to the mine. It was a little too far to the left. Now we got to go up here and listen to Skizzo talking shit.
Thought you were going to be waiting for me.
I got sidetracked.
Yeah.
So these belong to Mike's men?
My men. But yeah.
Oh, it's the P320, okay.
They weren't drifters.
Isn't that the one that actually goes off by itself? Like there's been confirmed reports of it actually firing rounds by itself.
Goddamn scavengers everywhere.
Yeah, Elijah, I do have a bit of a plan for that. We can counteract some of that.
Because there were too many freaks.
The big bad drifter can't keep up with Skizzo. I know we got this badass upgraded bike. Can't keep up with Skizzo, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, you know, I bet if Deacon were going to run a shotgun, he would probably run the M4 or whatever, the Liberator, I think is what they call it in this game. That's possible. That's something that he would likely have had experience with. Oh, I wanted to get that one while it was in the air.
I think I can boost you on.
Let's see, 1 second. Just got a text message. No, that's not what I meant to do. Hang on 1 second. I'm being distracted. Uh-huh. Yes and yes. I just got him. Just now. Yeah, Claire said she sent me a couple of text messages like an hour or more ago, and I literally just got it. All right, let's see. So I am actually going to trade out. This is one thing I've started doing for this mission. I like to grab a baseball bat axe. And I think I've already got some saw blades. We've probably picked up saw blades, so we can craft the baseball bat axe for here. Yeah, I like to pick up the baseball bat and craft the bat axe because it has much higher durability. The damage is lower, but it has much higher durability. And I know we're going to be required to use melee in this part of the mission. So I swap out for something that's got better durability. Okay. And I also like to stand here and throw Molotovs and stuff at Skizzo before I go in, usually.
Yep. Up you go.
Yeah, the auto shotgun feels a little bit like cheating. It's truly beautiful, isn't it? Oh, there's YouTube videos about exploring abandoned mines? Oh, I don't know. I've never heard of that.
Skizzo! I got him.
Great, great.
I got to explore a condemned insane asylum one time.
Yeah, but the battery.
That was an interesting experience. I won't tell you how or why I was there, but I did have permission. My job actually took me to a location where I was able to explore a condemned insane asylum. It was actually like a prison for insane people. Insylum, yeah, I said it wrong, sorry. But yeah, it was pretty fucking nuts, man. You could feel the anger and the hatred. It was pretty rough, actually. And I'm not like a superstitious person or whatever, but you could feel it.
Yeah. Give me the keys.
What, you mean like these keys?
Yeah, hand them over.
Yeah, that's true, Hoofan. Yeah, simple. Yeah, knuckin' butts. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Hoofan. Simple, proven reliability. They're not pretty, but they work.
Just don't lose them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Oh, well, Doyne, you were at a damn truck stop that didn't have power. You'd think they would have, like, backup generators and shit. Oh, you could only use the auto shotgun twice for that challenge run. Oh, I don't know. What times would we use it? The auto shotgun is like my comfort gun. That's my comfort primary gun. Like I was playing, I was recording some content for a video we're working on, and I was using my late game, new game plus save where I just happened to have the Chicago chopper equipped, and I was trying to use the chopper, and I actually didn't like it as well. I was like, dude, I'd rather have my auto shotgun.
I'm pushing. There. Wedge it against that boulder. Got it. There.
Looks stable to you?
Stable enough.
See, I've seriously considered doing actual challenge runs, but I'm like, I'm all about practicality, man. And there's a lot of times where I'm kind of picky about what I would carry because I want something that's actually practical, something Deacon would actually use. And I think we might do a run sometime in the future where it would have to be a New Game Plus so that you have these weapons. Not necessarily. I think I just corrected myself. I can actually unlock the US 5.56 and the MG45 pretty fucking quickly. Like, for example, we already have those in this playthrough. We could be using the US 5.56 and the MG45 right now.
Right off the main shaft.
But I was never able to decide what I would want to run for the sidearm, because why not use the SMP9? But I'd want to use something that seems really realistic for what Deacon would actually carry.
A ventilation shaft.
Map shows they...
Yeah, summertime, you got it. You get it, man, yeah. The auto shotty is my Linus's blanket. That's my security blanket, yeah.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like they boarded it up.
Oh, the state-run rest areas in Virginia are dumps. Wow, okay. It's funny, Colorado, before we moved up here, Colorado had spent like millions of dollars to build some really nice state-of-the-art rest stops. And like they didn't design the drainage systems or the sewer systems properly, and they're all closed. All of them. Sidearm is Magnum. What exactly?
Any of this expansion work. I mean, it seems like one stick of dynamite will bring this whole place down.
Like Iron Mike's Sheriff or something like that. The Hobbit, you got distracted? You was busy and got distracted? Well, that's allowed. Some kind of six-shooter? Yeah. Condom is Magnum, yeah.
You all right?
And no broken bones. Jesus.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah. Oh, we're committed to this shit now.
Yay, forgiven. Yeah, that's allowed.
This way.
What are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm dropping flares.
Why? You got the map.
This thing's a fucking maze. Gonna need help knowing which tunnels we checked.
Do we get flares? Why don't we have flares? Would be nice to be able to throw a flare in a horde cave.
Got it. Come here.
I'll often use Molotovs as a light source inside horde caves. Whenever I'm fighting a horde in a cave, just toss a Molotov. I know it's not really going to do any damage, but it's useful for a light source. Little stubby, yeah.
I kept telling them.
The spread help shooting on the move. The little stubby is actually great when firing from the bike, especially if you have the late game one.
I guess it didn't matter in here.
Buddy.
Yeah, the auto shotty or just a really good, reliable pump 12 gauge, like
fed for a week.
An older model 870. You can't hardly kill that thing, man.
A few lines I haven't crossed. That's one of them.
Something basic, simple, reliable. I mean, sure, it would be nice to have something like a Mossberg or a Benelli or something, but
I'm not leaving it for
if you want simple and reliable, Remington 870. But one of the older ones, because the newer ones, the quality is shit on them.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mossberg 590.
Okay.
It's my dream shotgun, actually. I would love to own one of those.
Come on, we can.
Wouldn't really have much use for it, other than it's awesome.
Squeeze. You got this.
Who sits on his ass?
Sir K-Daddy, what's up? Yeah, come on in, man. Can't stay for long? Well, that's fine. We're still glad to have you for a minute or two.
Okay, the first expansion area should be around this corner.
If you're reading the map right.
I'm reading. See? You still got the keys?
Yeah, right here.
Oh, damn, that's pretty inexpensive for a shotgun like that. Okay. Look at it later. Look at your hardware.
Nothing. It's empty.
Shit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you?
Yeah, what, Skizzo, you don't believe me? Really?
Sure, I believe.
Like, I would have just left it there and closed the box?
Maybe they put them all in one place. Let's go check the other one. This way.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, Claire said, yeah, maybe Skizzo suspected that Deacon would come back later and pick it up and sell it to Tucker or something. Yeah, that's possible. He wanted to check for himself.
Skizzo, hold up.
Now, what melee weapon do you think Deacon would actually use? Like, we're talking former military, in the apocalypse, survivor, you know, knows how to survive. What melee weapon do you think he would run? Yeah, Claire and I had a conversation about that. She actually agreed with me. I'm curious to know what you guys think before I say mine.
God damn it. This is the main tunnel.
What?
It's the
Tell me in the chat, what melee weapon do you think Deacon would actually run? Like if we're role playing as Deacon St. John. A bat, the baseball bat. Yeah, if you could get an aluminum one, maybe so. Yeah.
Wait a second.
Only if they had aluminum ones, not wooden. Boot knife and hatchet. Okay. Yeah, boot knife for sure. He definitely have the boot knife on him. A spiked baseball bat. Okay. I see the machete. Raekwon says machete.
Put that thing away.
Ripper blade if he comes across it. That's interesting. Why do you say the Ripper blade? A tactical pickaxe. I mean, a pickaxe is a useful tool.
Well, I thought you said these tunnels would be clear this time.
No.
What the hell? Look out! I can't get a shot!
I personally think it would be the fire axe. Just the straight up fire axe. And Claire agrees with me on that one.
It's got the keys.
And it's funny because Claire doesn't use the fire axe. She uses the machete. That's her weapon of choice, is the machete. But even she agrees with me that Deacon would very likely use the fire axe because it's useful for getting into places, useful for getting out of places, and it's a deadly weapon. It wouldn't likely break easily. Yeah. Yeah, certainly if you're using it on people. Yeah. 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 Ripper blade. Interesting. I've honestly never taken that one seriously. I doubt I don't use melee much in the game. So I have to be honest. I really don't know the different melee weapons all that well. Here, let's get in there and rescue Skizzo from his own dumb ass.
Damn it, Skizzo. No! What the hell is he thinking? Oh, Skizzo!
Now, this is why I equipped the saw blade axe, because the durability is higher on this than the fire axe is. The fire axe has superior damage, but it actually does have really low durability. You have to repair it a lot or replace it. So I think it is a good idea to run with the saw blade axe in here for the increased durability.
Damn it! Okay.
And then we can actually just toss this when we're done, because I have a fresh fire axe sitting outside the cave, outside the mine that I can use. No. Ooh, we almost took a hit.
Put the gun down. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh, they really do just keep coming, don't they? Shit, I'm gonna let Skizzo earn his keep. Oh shit, Skizzo actually made at least, what, 2 kills there? There's 3, there's 4. Damn, okay. Let me find out. Skizzo actually can shoot.
So much for the tunnels being clear.
8-Bit Terror. Welcome in, 8-Bit Terror. How you doing, ma'am?
Throw rocks at him?
Supposed to do is you're supposed to fucking listen to me. Next time, try this.
The Ripper blade is awesome, she says. I honestly don't even know which one is the Ripper blade. What is the Ripper blade? What does it look like?
For saving your ass.
If you hadn't run off, my ass wouldn't need a saving.
What, are you ready to fucking finish this?
Is it the one that's made out of a lawnmower blade? The old school spiral lawnmower blade? Okay, I mean, I'll give that cool points. That is kind of neat. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've never actually used it, though. That's the one? Okay. It's something that would hurt if you hit somebody with it. Okay. Pain on a stick, she says. The machete or the hatchet, yeah. I think those would be pretty good choices as well. That's a pretty good point, Marius. Yeah, they're not really picky with melee weapons, just literally what you can get your hands on, even a sharpened shovel or something. Yeah, okay. Raven, you heading in for the cave right now? Okay. Raekwon, you use the fire axe and with field repairs, though? Yeah. Irish Molly, welcome in. Irish Molly. Pain on a stick is the way to describe it. Okay. Yeah, for me, like I said, I don't use much melee in this game. I really don't use melee very often. Generally, for me, if I'm using melee, it's because I made a mistake and lost control of the battlefield and let the enemies get too close. So I really don't know the melee weapons all that well. I generally just look at the damage, like, oh, this one has the best damage. Okay, good. That's the one we're using.
But he's gonna have to go through me first.
Yeah, I think I don't even have do I even have that skill to repair them? Yeah, I don't even have field repairs. I usually don't get it anymore. I don't use melee often, so I don't have to repair my weapon very often. But I know where they spawn at. I usually just go pick up a fresh one when I need a fresh one. There's a challenge run, melee only. Wowzer, welcome Wowzer. Have you ever tried a speed run? Not officially a speed run where I'm timing it, no. But I generally do just kind of run from point A to point B and just go boom, boom, boom. But I have a lot of stuff that I like to do. I like to go clear the hordes in order to get the unlockables. So I rarely skip content that is useful. So yeah, I've never done an actual like speed run, but I generally run through the game pretty quickly.
Long before you know what? I don't know and I don't care.
I believe that the bike does actually handle better. Baz Tweed, I think they made some tweaks to the gravity, like the physics of it.
And Carlos is crazier than any of them. You don't want to be on his shit list, bro.
What'd I just say? I don't care. And I'm not your
What's that?
Remember what I told Iron Mike. Carlos.
I have not seen Sweet Ellis cookies here this evening.
You're one of us now, right?
Okay.
Yeah, right. Don't worry about me and Boo.
Okay. Jake says the speed run is like, well, let's finish this and not enjoy it. Yeah. I mean, I know for a lot of people, the enjoyment is in trying to beat that time. Let's see. Raven says at one point near the beginning, Deke fights a freak and he has 2 knives when attacking.
Nice.
I've never seen that. That's probably just an animation glitch, you know, just weird animation. You noticed it because of using slow motion in the game.
What are you talking?
Oh, Junior Maddox on Twitch says, had a tomahawk hatchet is the closest to bad there is. There's no shovel. You can just use it in place of an E-tool. Okay, yeah. Yeah, hatchet is a pretty effective weapon. I think, like, especially something with like a good solid handle and modern steel head on it. Yeah.
I was there.
So you know what I'm talking about. The Rippers are coming. And Iron Mike.
No, Jake, I think
he's gonna let those bald headed.
I think he's talking about
like a goddamn red tie.
Deacon has 2 knives.
Don't I?
Be interesting if were you able to capture video of that, or would you be able to capture video of that? I'd be interested to see it. Because as you said that, it's like, wait, that does sound familiar. Like subliminally, kind of, you know, like.
Jesus. I'd be so glad to see the light of day.
Okay, let's deal with these marauders here.
That's twice in one day. Hold on for a second.
There's someone out there.
Hey.
Yeah, right. Flip a lawnmower over and take a look at the blade on it. Yeah, that is absolutely something you could turn into a melee weapon for sure. Kid Angels, what's up, kid? Just about to go to bed, but saw we're online, so popping in to say hi. Right on, welcome in. Good to have you here. Boy, quit hugging your cover. See, that's what happens when you hug your cover, man.
That's all I gotta say.
I got you now. Keep it up. We got him.
Ah, shoot the asshole!
Skizzo, why don't you shoot the assholes? You proved earlier you can shoot a little bit.
Give it to him!
Really loving the persistent center dot, man. Oh, that was 5 of 5, wasn't it?
I think that's all.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did we heal up? Do we need anything? You know, health is good. Okay. I hate the slow walking in this bit.
Who parted out the bikes? Ride by and they see ours. Figured they'd make.
And you can't roll either to move faster.
Guess it wasn't as easy.
So I am going to step over here and grab my axe again. We'll take my fire axe back. Yoink.
We actually make a good team, you and I.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I don't think I finished my sentence earlier. I generally just look at whatever has the superior damage, and that's the melee weapon I run with. Yeah, Irish Molly, it's a total game changer, isn't it?
Mike welcomed you back again with goddamn open arms.
Oh, that's right, Raven. You're recording the run. Okay, yeah, I'd really be interested to see that.
Okay, what's your point, Skizzo?
My point is that you and me.
DJ is still working on a boot knife only on a horde. Oh, it is possible. I've seen people do it. It's just not probable or practical.
Still waiting for your point.
Look, I know I've been busting your balls. We both know that. But
Yeah, Doyne, I see that. The machete is much faster rate of attack, yeah.
doing shit for the camp. Changes are coming, bro.
Oh, damn, summertime. Somebody, your brother almost lost a hand to a fucking mower. Wow.
You and me, we step up and run.
Ripper Club, interesting. Mega Man, what's up, Mega Man? How you doing, bud? Yeah, I really think the fire axe, just because it's both practical and deadly. You can use it for getting into places, you can use it for getting out of places, and it's a deadly weapon as well.
Look, I got a lot of friends on the camp.
That's my thought.
And they agree. Most of them say the old man's got to go.
Yeah, that's bullshit because Ricky would.
And if you're able to get like a really good quality one, they're incredibly durable.
Well, that's his mistake. One of many.
Oh, it ain't gonna be mine. Look, we all do things to survive, Skizzo. I get that. You remember how I said there's some lines I ain't crossed? Stabbing a friend in the back? That's one of them.
Better one old man than the entire camp. You think about that.
Yeah, right. They're not durable in the game, though. I think it's a game balance thing. I think it is purely because the damage, if you look at the numbers on it, if you compare the fire axe to other weapons, other melee weapons, the damage is so much higher than other weapons. They had to balance it somehow by making it limited durability.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it would just be extremely overpowered, and there would be no reason to ever run anything else. Because I mean, let's look at the damage here on one of the coolest weapons in the game, the baseball bat axe. I saw a comment where somebody was saying aesthetically that's the favorite. I agree. I love the bat axe. But look at the difference in the damage there. The damage on the fire axe is way higher. So I really do think it's just a game balance thing, honestly.
Skizzo's on his way back with everything that we found. Listen, Mike.
You can't make it just ridiculously overpowered.
That's great. Now, we can't use them till we find some dead cord. You know that, right? I'll take a look through the files we got.
Mike, listen to me. Skizzo.
Balance schmalance.
Now, you boys try and shoot your damn heads off again?
No, Mike, but he...
Yeah, I mean, especially if you consider the superior metal axe.
Oh, hell, I know all about that.
Because that one is like super overpowered. Speaking of axe being really useful. Yeah, that is my preferred method for the wolves. Generally, that first shot will stumble them, make them tumble and roll, and then you follow up with a double tap. There we go. And that got us our skill point. Oh, it should have got us a fucking skill point.
Oh, hell, I know all about
Close, but not quite, huh?
Remember, I told you already. Skizzo thinks I'm a pacifist.
Portability on the motorcycle. That's a good point.
Mike.
Deke, like I said, Skizzo...
Machete or the hatchet, you could get a sleeve where you could carry it on the bike easily. That's a good point. That is a very good point. I hadn't considered that. Trying to carry a fucking fire axe around while you're riding on a motorcycle. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Jesus, all right. Have it your way, Iron Mike.
Yeah, you would think eventually you would be able to craft some weapons that are superior to the metal axe, the superior metal axe, but there's nothing you can craft that's better. Yeah.
Boozer, you there?
Yeah, Deke. I just got off work. I got to spend the morning home.
Ooh, shit. Summertime. That's wild, man.
Jesus,
fucking brutal.
I'd be lying if I told you I didn't miss it. Being out in the shit. What are you doing? Still out there chasing NERO? Playing follow the chopper?
Yeah.
Any luck? Tracking down what happened to Sarah? I mean,
No, not yet.
how long are you gonna let him keep stringing you along?
He's not. He's looking into it. It takes time.
Just don't get your hopes up, brother. That's all I'm saying. Out.
Boozer being a bit of a fatalist there.
Deke, you there? Had some time on my hands?
Hey. Boozer actually fucking made us something at Lost Lake Camp.
Always need more shit.
Holy shit. That does that ever happen for y'all? I think that's probably the first time in like 3 or 4 playthroughs that Boozer has hit me up on the radio and said, hey man, I crafted you something while we're at Lost Lake. I want to try to not spawn this next mission here.
Be a cop. Farewell. I think we had it pretty good with training, equipment, and all. The looting, which started almost overnight.
You've noticed it more in the remaster. Okay, interesting. Have it happen all the time. Yeah, man, that almost never happens for me on once you get to Lost Lake, I rarely ever have Boozer saying, hey man, I made you some stuff.
Could
I? No. I heard there was a big...
I mean, I seem to get it quite often in the early game before we reach Lost Lake.
I mean, I hear... Hey, come around more often.
Seems to happen more in the remaster. Interesting. All right.
Got good shit in stock today.
Hey, Buzz.
I'll fill her up.
All the time, okay. Lots. Maybe because you go and pick it up. All right. Interesting.
See you around.
I got a call from Boozer, yeah. Not since you started playing on PS5, including in the remaster. On the remaster, I only have technically fewer than 1 full playthrough. Because when the remaster launched, I already had a playthrough going where we were in Wizard Island. And I transferred that save. So my first time playing the remaster, we were already in the Wizard Island area. And we finished that playthrough, and now I've started this fresh playthrough. So not quite 1 whole playthrough. When we get to Wizard Island, that'll be 1 full playthrough that I've done on the remaster. I actually really haven't been able to put much time into it, really. That's another reason hey, wait a minute. There's nothing in the box, dude. He told me he crafted some shit. There's nothing there. This is the box where you pick up stuff from Boozer, right? There's nothing there. Gary Cox, 4 a.m. for you. Got to head out. All right. Thanks for being here, man. Damn, I didn't realize it was so late where you're at.
Grab some shut-eye.
So let's see. Let's see if anything is in the box. We may save and exit. Yeah, Boozer pranked me. Yeah, he's teasing me. Yeah, apparently. Boozer lied. He just doesn't like me anymore, yeah.
Should do it.
I haven't seen Borislav. If he's here, I haven't seen him. Because he made stuff we already have. I mean, we are doing pretty good on stuff. But I mean, even in, I know for sure in the O'Leary Mountain safe house, even if your inventory is full of stuff, you get the prompt to open the box. You just don't get anything from him. Yeah, he missed me. Just wanted me to come home. Oh, Junior Maddox, you got swarmed by 5 breakers at a NERO checkpoint. Thank God for smoke bombs. Hell yeah, man. Smoke bombs is the shit. Now, I did just top off my ammo. Now, okay, so Boozer is present. I thought maybe it was because Boozer wasn't here. There's nothing in this box, man. But I do have full ammo. We just topped off the ammo, and we're pretty well full up on crafting materials. He could give me some spark igniters. I could carry a couple of spark igniters. I could take some alarm clocks. That would be useful. Yeah, I think that's literally the only thing we can carry is spark igniters and alarm clocks. Looking for actual damage points for the Fire X versus that. Yeah, there's no actual numbers, yeah. I do wish we could get some actual numbers for it. Don't believe the lies. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff in game where I wish we could get actual numbers for it, because there are some of the skills that are like, provides a significant improvement. Well, I'll be the judge of whether or not it's a significant improvement. Tell me the numbers on it. I want to know the numbers on it. Anyway. You're in sunny old England.
You here to buy something?
How's it going?
Major time difference. Boozer never gives you those items. Interesting. You've had it where you were coming out of Diamond Lake and Boozer called. Was like, hey man, I crafted you some stuff. Like, dude, I'm in a totally different night map region. I can't get there at all, dude. Yeah. All right, folks, this is actually where we're going to shut it down for the night. The next mission is a fairly long one. I don't know that I have time to finish it anyway. The next one would be Boozer drinking himself to death. I'm kind of curious. Okay, so we just made a save game. Let's do, before we head out here, let's see if we can load that game and then see if there's stuff in the box. I'm just curious. As you know, a lot of times saving and loading your game will fix weird little glitches. Is it because we are literally full up on stuff? It was a glitch. We could actually interact with the box now. Now I'm curious to see what we're going to get, if anything. A bandage. One bandage. Cool, thanks, Boozer. I'll take that. Yeah, Irish Molly, thank you for being here, ma'am. Yeah, glad you got to catch a little bit. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to update that save. Because, hey, you know, we got a free bandage out of it. Save game. And that is it, folks. All right, so we've done well so far. We've made a lot of progress. I do intend... Oh, here's Dawn's Cooking popping in. Yeah, sorry, we're actually just about to cut it out for the night. I do intend to stream tomorrow night. We'll do my normally scheduled Friday night live stream. Hope to see you guys there. And we'll just keep pushing with these Lost Lake story missions. For me, this is one of the longest segments of the game, trying to do all of the story missions for Lost Lake and try to hit level 3 with Lost Lake. It seems to take a really long time to get through this part of the game for me. So we're going to keep pushing. Hope to see you guys tomorrow evening. And once again, thank you for being here. Later, guys.